What's up? This is Ian Scott, and you're watching Kahler TV. Hey guys, this is David from Kahler International, Head of Artist Relations and Head Luthier. We're in the Kahler Lounge right now with legendary shred god Ian Scott. How's it going, man?
You too freaking kind to me, dude. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, man.
Good deal, good deal. So for those who are watching right now who aren't familiar with you, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, if you've heard of me, it's probably through this band called Holy Grail. They're on Prosthetic Records, and I did some touring with them for about 6 months. And I was actually in a music video with them too, which got some rotation on Headbangers Ball or whatever.
Good for you, man.
Thanks, man. I don't know, it might even still be on rotation, but I'm not sure. It's kind of crazy. Like, my friends call me and say, "Hey, you're on Headbangers Ball." I'm like, "Hey, I'm not watching." Right?
Sure. Some things I like to do, like I was saying, like really like subtle, like vibrato stuff, like it's a different, that was just whatever, noodling around, but just trying to illustrate the type of vibrato I go for when using the Kahler. It's like sort of a gentle sound, like. And like just subtle stuff like scoops, like you're actually pushing the bar down before you play the note, like or like the end of the solo is really cool to dramatic effect, like you do a scoop. And that sounds really cool. Stuff like that, just like I said, vibrato, scoop, subtle stuff. Like when you outlining arpeggios, like minor arpeggios with it, like pull-offs and scoops sounds cool. Like whatever. Yeah, that's all I got. You've used it for now roughly, you said 2 years now. Yeah. So I mean, what are your favorite features of the bridge? I mean,
well, like I said, the thing that I like most about it, that I would like tell people about, is like you gotta kind of just try it to really know what I'm talking about. But it's a really natural feeling to push down or pull up. It really doesn't require too much effort. Just in terms of like ease of setup and stuff. Like you want to change string gauge, you're gonna have to go futzing around with like springs in the back. Obviously, there are no springs in the back, and hoping the thing floats. I know like a lot of guys are probably like pretty good at it, like school me on that.
Sure.
I'm not super proficient at that, so this is pretty convenient for me. And just a lot of other things too, like you can move the saddles in any direction you want. You can move them up and move them down. You can move them left, you can move them right. Say if you have a skinny fretboard, you want to move them down, you can move them down. It's just all around pretty convenient.
Yeah, so you think it's a fairly user-friendly, maintenance-free?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the more attractive things about the Kahler.
Very cool. So, I mean, you've toured all over the world, obviously. Japan, I mean, Ireland, the U.S. I mean, how does it hold up night after night? I mean, the thing's 29 years old, so, I mean, what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, like, I put this freaking guitar through hell and back, man. Like, I don't know if you can see, but, like, there are dings, scrapes, just chunks of the guitar missing, scrapes on the horn. I don't know if you could see, there's this little box cut out. The strap locks, the spring actually ripped out one show after a guitar flip, and the screw completely came out, and the headstock took a nasty bite there. There's a big chunk of that missing. And actually the thing that held up the best on this guitar is this freaking 29-year-old
man. No
tremolo
kidding.
system. You know, this is the only thing on this guitar I haven't had a problem with, actually.
So I mean, I know you mentioned how old this thing is. We've said it a couple of times already.
Yeah.
So I mean, in the future, I mean, what bridge are you looking at using?
I mean, yeah, obviously I want something a little bit more modern, you know. Looking at the 2315.
What's the future hold for you? What are you working on next?
Right now, I really just want to finish my solo record. I've been meaning to do that for a long time. I have about 4 or 5 songs that I've pieced together over the years, but nothing, you know, continuous, no album. So I want to take the time to finish that. I have a song, a collaboration song coming out I did with my buddy Shred Sean. He's in a band called Blessed by a Broken Heart.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's actually funny, their guitarist couldn't make it one show because he's from the UK. The label was like, we don't really want to pay for his ticket. So we were like, Ian, why don't you do it? And that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll release that song soon. That's been finished for a while. And yeah, just the solo album. I do a lot of videos on YouTube, so obviously a lot more of those, and lesson videos, and maybe like a music/demonstration video for one of my songs. I think would be cool.
Very cool, man.
Here's some of the things I like to do with my Kahler. Again, I'm Ian Scott. If you want to check out more of my music or videos, check out the links below me. What's up? This is Ian Scott, and you're watching Kahler TV.